Hello.
Hello, Namaste.
Hi Lenka, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
Today, welcome to the Aavya Podcast show. And today we are going to be talking about trauma, and that's a subject which you understand very well. And to me, it's a subject which is not very well understood. And we keep hearing every day about people wishing to release trauma, deep trauma release. But what exactly is trauma, if I may ask you?
hmm So trauma is something what is stuck in our nervous system, hasn't been released. It's very individual things because somebody can perceive trauma in childhood, changing school, maybe losing friends. But for some other person, it can be something completely different. Even trauma can be like we have painful teeth extraction, or there is like dental work and it's affecting our jaw. So trauma can be everything from physical trauma, like you have a hit on the motorbike, and you have a car accident, or it can be even like birth trauma when baby kind of you need to use forceps to pull the baby from the mother pelvis, and there are like kind of forces which are not kind of violent, yeah, or like umbilical cord around the neck. Anesthesia, it can be also war trauma, so collective trauma. So when it was like some kind of hunger in the country, like they didn't have enough of food, so we can say it's like collective trauma, or like from second war, or like any war, can be like impact on generation, yeah. So even people can carry from ancestor this trauma. Then it can be sexual abuse, like trauma, can be like emotional trauma from childhood, when child hasn't been with loving parents, or they were missing parents, they've been, probably they have to go for work or something. So trauma can be anything, but the point is trauma hasn't been released from our system, hasn't been complete. We still carry this, and this impact can cause some stuck energy, for example, like anxiety, fear, like we sweating or we shaking, yeah. So it can have a headache, so you can develop disconnection of the body, like you dissociate. With trauma, it's too much for us. Our nervous system just shut down, and we don't feel anything. So we are like very disconnected from the body.
You're very disconnected.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I understand it correctly, everybody's life gets certain hardships, certain pains from multiple factors, from birth related to, as you mentioned, even across generations. But emotions which have not been, these hurt feelings or these feelings of pain which are not released from the body, which are stuck in the body today, is what is called trauma. Is that correct?
Emotion, or we couldn't process fight or flight. I just want to explain how nervous system work. When it go to some critical situation, for example, you are in car accident, a lot of car or like motorbike, you can't escape. Your body will would like to run away, yes, from this. But there are like energy which suppress you and you're stuck in the car. Or another example, when, for example, chasing you some people and they try to maybe rubber you, or like doing something, beat you. So your body would like naturally like run away. So it's called fight or flight, yeah. Or you want to like beat them, like fight. So all being, including animals, humans, like all beings, they have this reaction. It's called fight and flight, yeah. Even lizard, they have this amygdala, which is part of brains. It's like alert, yeah, danger, yeah, the buildings start to like be in the fire, I'm running away. So when this actually reaction hasn't been processed, we stuck in this energy which hasn't been released, yeah.
It's the most primal of instincts, correct? I mean, the amygdala, they say, is the oldest part, the first part which was developed in the human brain, and after that came the other
Yes.
parts of the brain. But this is
Yes.
kind of the oldest
Yeah, right.
so it's something very primal.
Yes, it's called reptilian brains. It's part of the oldest part of brain, which is common also for I'm saying even reptilians or we are mammals. We are part of mammals, so we are a little bit higher because we have also limbic system, we have neocortex and more complicated brain. Yeah, but when the animals getting smaller, they have a less, but they have also this escaping mechanism, amygdala, this alert. Yeah, so that's right. So when we feel danger, what we start to feel? What do you think when it's danger? Like it will be earthquake, what you will experience, or like.
You would fear for your life, you would fear for some pain to your body and hurt,
Okay.
and therefore you will try and run, escape. Is that correct?
Yes, but how physically it will appear? So
My breath will become faster, quicker, my heart will beat faster,
yes,
and there may be some
think maybe-
cortisol or
I think-
adrenaline
I will
spike.
yes, I will correct. Breath maybe will be shallow, yeah, but heartbeat start like more, yeah. But when we don't breathe properly, we are also in this fight little bit mode, yeah. Then we can sweat, the pupils enlarge, yeah. Can be sweating or like shaking a little bit, like discharge, yes. And maybe tension like stuck. We can feel a little bit freeze, yes, or like shaking. I think like shaking it's quite normal. So that will make us prepare for escape, yeah, like run away, yeah.
Correct.
So that's called sympathicus nervous system.
And that's important too, correct? That it is important that
Yeah.
we have to do what we have to do when we are being attacked in the forest, or if we are about to fall somewhere. We need to protect ourselves. Is that correct?
Yeah, we need to like mobilize our forces and escape from dangerous situation. They did some researches when some children being kidnapped, and they didn't do researches, but it was some situation when one of the child or two, they mobilized and they took some leadership and they escaped from the place, and these children hasn't been traumatized, but the rest of the children which couldn't use like way to escape, like
But
they got traumatized. Yes, so
because
actually
they felt helpless.
yes, like something like this. So as explained, we have two part of the nervous system. It's autonomic nervous system, which lead our nervous system, which is when it's active, when we go to action, we must to do even like running or even doing job planning. This is active nervous system. Still, it's called sympathicus nervous system. And then it's like the nervous system which is less active. It's parasympathicus, when we feel safe, when we feel loved, like baby who is with mother, feeling safe. When mother leave, start to maybe cry, yes, because it's like not safety, yeah. So even like safety is very important, like for developing one nerve, which is called vagus nerves. I don't know if you heard about
We've
it.
heard of vagus nerve.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's longest nerve from the head to the belly. It has two parts, and this nerve is developed basically with safety with mother, like very early childhood. And so people who didn't feel mother is around, they can have some digestive problem, or they can have a problem with this nerve, yeah, like tension and digestive problem, irritable bowel syndrome, allergies, like. So this nerve influencing even digestion. It has part to belly. Yeah.
Now, you've been helping your clients since many years to understand their trauma and to help them release trauma. What is the approach which you use with your clients?
Okay, so I studied craniosacral therapy in London. Started 2009, and I really love this therapy. And then later on, like 2017, I finished somatic experiencing. That's the other approach to trauma. So craniosacral therapy is basically therapy which help stabilizing nervous system with touch. So we have a person on the table, ideally massage table, and putting hands on the body, different part, pelvis, which is sacrum, head, it's cranial, under the spine, and we just waiting to release tension and get feel the life force, which is called, we call it primary expression, but it's prana. So we, through the safety and touch and opening up space, we can stabilize and let body a little bit relax. Yeah. So that's one approach which I really like, and also for working with baby and mothers. And then its second approach, it's called somatic experiencing, which is method of Peter Levine, American psychotherapist and also biologist, who observe animals, and he observed we have a similar kind of behavior in the nature, like what I just explained. So we are actually part of animal kingdom, and he worked a lot with traumatized PSD soldier from war. You know, they had a Vietnam War and Iraq War, so he helped the soldier also get back. So the approach, it's focused on the basically finalize this reaction in the body, get, we have something what call resourcing, so get person to feel more connected with what they like, yeah, but because we can't go directly to trauma. This is the things. If somebody has a trauma, like word trauma, you can't say, let's talk about trauma, yeah. You have to go very slowly, so there and back, or pendulation, yes. So you have to like little bit touch and then go back to something really nice, yeah, nice feeling. So it's body approach.
Is there talk involved in these?
It's very talk, yeah. So it's like sitting like this, opposite each other, and we will like track the nervous system or like body. We will observe client what they do, how is their body. We will involve maybe movement, like body sensation, feeling of the body, meaning, you know. So it's about get the person actually find resourcing in himself. We can use also a little bit touch, you know. We can use some exercises, but the whole point is enlarge the situation to positive things, and then touch negativity and release a little bit. Yeah, does it make a sense?
It does make sense, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
What I wish to ask further is that is this these therapies based on scientific research? Are they based on historic evidence? There are many modalities to trauma healing, and these are. But what gives you the love and the passion for these particular therapies which you are using with your clients?
I love craniosacral so much because they get very good result. But my client coming for a few times, so it's not only one session. Usually we need to know each other for sometimes, and I have to understand what's going on in their life, you know. So they have to fill the form, and then we work. They have some focus what they want to achieve, and then we. So I just like it's very gentle and not invasive therapy. Yeah. So basically, you don't force anybody. Everybody has a healing potential inside. You just need to get space, and it's fully respectful. Yeah, so I just like because it's not invasive. Like, you know, if you take, for example, from India, like marma therapy, it's very like, you know, you push some point.
Yes.
Or like little bit invasive. But this is like give body support, you know, like very gentle and very respectful to the body. Yeah. So I like this not invasive and very light approach, because we can force everything happening, the healing inside. We have this answer inside. Yeah. We just need space and support. Without support we can't survive.
It's important. I think everyone is living in the overall ecosystem, and we need the support of each other, and the lack of that feeling is what probably causes the trauma.
Lack of the feeling. I think we miss society, like community. Community, it's very healing. It was before a lot of villages and people live a little bit, you know, like organic. When somebody was sick, you know, like people gather and they approve when people more in community. For example, in Africa, some movie, and between Sweden and Africa, like people in Sweden are very isolated. They like independence. They live alone. And contrast to Africa when they don't have a money, but when somebody is in hospital, like all people coming, like family, yeah. So we need community to heal. We are not like separated, yeah. Like we are like connected, yeah. So community can be, but problem is when a community it's traumatized, yeah. Or like family system, it's basic, isn't it? It's very important. Like family is our foundation, but some people didn't have a good family, yeah. So they need to find a replacement maybe for like friends and create it own family. But yeah.
So, if one were to say that today's the day and age of nuclear families, just father, mother, and one child sometimes, compared to there being larger families, maybe 2 generations ago, and maybe 10 generations ago, everyone used to live in tribes.
Mhm.
So, the more isolated people are becoming, the more they are probably having trauma in them. Is that a fair
I,
correlation?
I think so, because there is also one book which I read a while ago about antidepressant. Like they if you have some sadness, they give you antidepressant because it's like magic pill to heal any sadness. But actually, in nature, I think it works. Really, people like help, like all village, like come, be in Europe and then here in India, like it's more like family living together in some state more. So depends how family also function. It's not about just family, but it's about and family you can have with your friends. You can create work like family kind of family. Yeah, I'm staying with friends and I feel him like family. So family, it's like I will call community. Yeah, doesn't have to be necessarily like some people didn't have a good mother or father or they die. So you know but uh, so I specialize on, or I like to work with children issue, like what they have.
So, you also treat children.
No, but I treat children and birth trauma, but I also treat like adult with children issue, childhood issue. Yes.
With their childhood issues.
Yes, like not good parents, like they didn't receive love, they've been hate, they've been having alcoholic father, mother wasn't loving, something like this. And I help them like feel they can find it in themselves, like or resourcing them for different things. Yeah. So,
Just like to wondering that it talks about somatic movement. I'm sure you must have heard about somatic movement practices.
mhm.
How does that also correlate? Is that also helping to release traumas? How is that different from a somatic experience?
I don't know exactly this therapy, so I don't know. I saw it on Facebook, but I think there are different names for already what we know. Soma mean body, yeah. Somatic experiencing mean experiencing through the body. So the therapy it's different between classical psychotherapy, because in psychotherapy or counseling you will describe your feeling, yeah, how you feel, what is your emotion and like this, but we focusing on body because like head and feeling are linked with our body, how we have a posture, how our muscle are intense, yeah, everything is connected with body. So we have quite good result, like because people coming to me, sometimes they say we've been coming for talking therapy many years and nothing happened, like maybe they learn like little bit be understanding, but they have still this imprint like anxiety, fear, they can't breathe, this imprint because nobody work with body. So we have also like biodynamic psychotherapy when people work more with, they give some biodynamic massages. We have also technique trauma releasing exercises when you shake, yeah, like through shaking you release energy. So there are already like a lot of approaches to body focusing. It's also when you work with the body, because you can't work only with mind. Yeah, it's good describe feeling, but you need to work with body. Yeah,
So you can only approach your old traumas through your body,
I believe so. Not only talking.
not only talking.
No, body oriented therapy.
I think sometimes we all have the knowledge, but we don't. Somehow with the knowledge alone, you cannot do it. You have to work it through the body.
through the body, yes. So I will tell you example. I had one client who had operation as a child, maybe 2. Then he had parents been fighting, so he really disconnect from family, on computer game. So he was so much. He described himself like zombie. He didn't feel body, very tired, which is like freeze state or like freezing or dissociative. That's coming after you can't fight and flight, escape, because normally like unfriendly environment or operation, your body perceive like attack. Yeah, it's same like somebody wants to like kill you. Yeah, anesthesia. Yeah, you don't understand that child. It's operation. It needs to be done. Yeah, your body get to shut down because it was too much. Yeah, you've been fighting for your life. So he had this shutdown. Also some things on his hand like eczema.
So exactly, I mean, from the what I'm.
I just want to finish. And then he had a session. We work long time. Then we had some long session when actually he get a little bit like relaxed with his mind, and he just want to push. He want to like push with hand, push his feet. So our session was about get him back, like he can fight. Yeah. So for example, if you give me hand like this, yeah, and now you apply a little bit pressure, yeah, push, push, or push, 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 push. Then again, I let you push it, but I apply also pressure. Push, 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 push.
You're stronger than me.
Yeah, I'm strong. Yeah. Okay. Put hands on the shoulder. Just how does it? No, like this. Now on the knee. How does it feel? A little bit in your body.
I can feel like the upper body has moved.
Yeah.
And
If you do like few times, you can release a lot of energy. For example, if you have anger, you want to release it. Yeah. So this one, like slowly pushing, give your body feeling you can fight, you can push something away. Yeah.
this is even there in
Somatic movement.
this Far Eastern method of Qigong.
Qigong.
Qigong also
Yes.
this groove like this.
I know,
Yes.
but the point is I apply pressure on
Yes.
this, yeah. So it can be done with feet, yeah. You apply pressure and this because it gave me feeling I can do it.
Okay.
I can push it. There is a barrier. I can push it. Yeah, can be different things. So he was actually this client. He was pushing a lot, and he felt like probably he needs long time, but he felt suddenly he's in the body. Yeah, at least for 1 week, or something. He felt energy start to because he had big trauma, 2 operation, maybe more things, Yeah.
If somebody was not able to meet you in person or online, what would be generally some ways that you would ask people to connect through their body to release some trauma, if not a complete deep healing, but some trauma can be released from the body? What would you advise people?
Well, it's good to have a good friends and like orient to what you love and develop. For example, if you're traumatized and you like salsa, like it's good to involve more salsa in your life. Or like if you like hiking, go more in the forest hike. Yeah. So like help it connect what you love. There is no pressure. Yes. And involve more things. So at least this, but sometimes they need to work with somebody, yeah, because we need another person to release it. Yeah.
And suppose you are not in a city with someone and someone wishes to take your help. How can you work with those clients online?
Online. Well, I will say there is certain help, but I feel very confident with my touch. So there will be more effective at working through. I'm confident with my body feeling and touch, yeah. So there will be something missing. So I prefer like personally see them.
Where's your primary base? I understand you travel a lot. You're there in all the places where there's a lot of healing, like Rishikesh, Bali, all these other places, Dharamkot.
I am in Prague, capital of Czech Republic. Like right now, I'm 6 months in India until March or April, and then I go to Czech for like spring, summer, and a little bit autumn. So I run a retreat like Ayurveda because I love also Ayurveda, but I'm organizer, not like healer. And yeah, so they can take it in Prague or during my retreats and like this. My website it's called healingtrauma.eu, and Ayurvedic it's chamakayurveda.com.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And generally, how long is every session that you do with people?
Primary session it's 2 hours, coming with like checking the history, family history and what's going on, and initial it's 1.5 hours, so 90 minutes.
Okay.
Because there is no point to rush, you know, it's just nice and slow, and usually they come. Some people come like 4 times, some people come 8 times, some people would take again 8. I sell like I go with packages, so they when they go on packages they commit, they will come again. So usually they come every week. They want to do speed process or every second week, you know. But the topic arising in their life, you know, so means like they leave and maybe something else will come up, so they can come again like next year or like something like this. But I like to work, and every therapist work like in block, you know, it's very difficult like work just in one session, because you have to understand what's going on, what person, every nervous system is different. Some people are really shut down, they don't feel body. Some people are very emotional, some people are you know, they find difficult lying on the table, you know. Some people, they just need to be here and very soft and gentle, you know. So you have to really understand what person needs. Yeah.
One of the problems facing the world today in general is obesity
Is it there? Mm-hmm.
and people becoming very overweight.
Mm.
Is trauma being held in the body also resulting in people having obesity? Is there any correlation that you've studied?
Well, it can be bulimia or obesity, isn't it? So bulimia, you know what is it?
Yes.
It's also people, they don't like their body. I think generally food industry introducing a lot of carbohydrate and junk food. So it's not well promotion for healthy eating. Food it's very basic. It's healing, isn't it? In Ayurveda we use food as a healing. So it's all advertisement, but it can be in one case when I had also client when they been maybe abused, some physically or sexually, so then they are overweight, and it's kind of protection, yeah, because the body doesn't want to feel attractive, yeah.
Okay, the
So
body
it's-
does not want to feel attractive because
Yeah,
of sex.
I know, because this is very interesting, because I had a client, she was disused with stepfather, and she got very overweight, yeah, because she didn't feel, she felt, you know, this woman doesn't want to bring attention anymore to anybody, so they don't want to feel attractive. This is kind of danger. It's very interesting. But I'm not saying with all fat people. It can be like hormonal problem. It can be bad eating, not enough of movement. You know, it's difficult to say, but generally, even hormonal problem can go with psychology. Yes, like, but bulimia, it's the same. Like, you know, like when they threw in the food,
Yes.
so they want be maybe perfect, yeah, and they see like they are like, if they are like very bony and slim, this ideal of models, you know, they just think they look like skeleton, but they think they are like really they want to be just perfect. It can be compensation for pressure, for a lot of pressure at school, or parents, they want to be them perfect, yeah, so it can develop in bulimia. Usually it's from not self-love, yeah. The love it goes, love it's pure, yes, like if child is loved. But even I had one family in London, and they've been very nice family, But the girl, she developed a little bit of bulimia because she had a lot of pressure at school. They just want to like lot of achievement and like this.
Societies in general, cities in particular, are becoming more and more competitive to get into the best school, to get into the best colleges, to get a good job, to have attractive spouse with two perfect children. Uh, does this competition also lead to trauma?
It can create pressure, no? You know, on the body also. You must, very must, and you have to be perfect. But sometimes it's covered for love. Like a lot of people develop, what, at least my client, like when they didn't receive love from parents, so they think if they will be very good at work, at the school, you know, like this, they will be visible. Yeah, so it can be escaping like a pattern. Yeah, because the parents, they didn't know how to be visible, so they have to go be perfect. Yeah, it's a lot of people in Czech Republic like this, like perfectionism, like good job, so they are very analytical, very clever, but with heart not connected really. Yeah, they can be amazing manager, you know, they can have a company, they managing technology, but not really connected. Yeah, yeah, with heart. So I will say more valuable it's when person is connected with the heart and feeling than in just. I think even this society push us be very intellectual, yeah.
Yes.
But if you take tribes, yes, like South American, like children, they are brought up in the forest, yeah. They learn from forest, yeah. They don't, and the society pressurize them to go to school and build a road and cutting forest, yeah. But they've been happy in this like condition, you know. They are maybe more intelligent than children myself, you know. Primary school, a lot of memorizing, exam. Yes, a lot of. I was very good with this. Short memory. I don't remember most of the things from physics, chemistry.
But those tribes people would still remember how to
Yeah.
cut the wood. They would realize how to make a fire.
Yes, yes. They have different intelligence. So nature connection. It's important. Yeah.
10 days ago, I tried to light a fire in the woods. I could not do it. The others had to do it, so I had zero of these skills.
You need to go to scout. Yeah.
To become a scout.
Scout.
I don't know if they take people my age or not in the scouts.
Yes. So I will say, like everybody get trauma, some trauma. Everybody is traumatized. It's just this part of life, part this karma, part this samsara. It's just like how we heal it, and if we are ever look at it and maybe get some help or like heal ourselves.
And if Lenka's in the city, then reach out to her or come close to where she is, and maybe she can help you.
Maybe.
And I've known Lenka for some time now, and she has this amazing energy.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming
you.
today for this podcast show.
Thank you.
And let's all release ourselves from old traumas, move some bit, give some good love to everyone, get some good love, give some good hugs, and feel better.
Thank you.